Hello there, my tribe, my XRP army, and everybody out there in YouTube land. Hope you're all doing well. It's Saturday. I want to address a comment from Inverness, Florida, 2023. Thank you for the comment. Thanks for subbing and all that you do for the channel. And the comment is, what next? I feel like we've been pushing a cart up a hill for the last 5 to 7 years, and we're all just standing on the top looking around. I get that feeling. I do. There is a part of me that wakes up every morning and has a great urge to say, hey XRP, $100,000 today, please. Even though I know that's not going to happen. But it's what you want. And with the ending of the SEC case, we wanted to see XRP skyrocket. And it responded. It did. And in my opinion, XRP, for the first time I've ever seen, and I don't have years and years and years. I haven't been in here in XRP 5 to 7 years. I wish I had been, but I wasn't. I wish I'd also bought Bitcoin at $2 in 2011, but I didn't. But I have bought XRP at $2. So I haven't been around since all that length of time, but you got to remember how long it took Bitcoin to go from $2 to 117,000. It took 13 years. And there was an awful lot of 50% crashes in a very short period of time along the way. The SEC case, XRP responded to it, but no, it didn't go to $5. It didn't go to 10. It didn't go to 20. I would love to see it gap up to $20. There just isn't the money out there for it to bid it up to that. The SEC case is over, and that's huge news, not just for XRP, but for all crypto, that they're not going to be sued into oblivion. However, we still have to find the available cash to pour into it to bring about those huge gains. Otherwise, it's simply going to be a slow grind. Where that's being provided from, one of the things is Trump signed the bill or executive order, one of the two, allowing 401ks to participate in crypto. That's going to be probably limited to ISO 20,022 coins, although I think Bitcoin might have been mentioned too. That's going to be a huge, $8-9 trillion market that's going to be able to participate. Doesn't mean everybody will jump on the bandwagon, but it's going to cause a huge upward pressure on cryptos that are compliant with that, because so many retirement funds are underwater and they can't make their payments. A few years ago, this was the state of Illinois or the city of Chicago had to go to a court and have their retirement payouts reduced by 50% because they couldn't make it. And they started participating in the stock market, hoping to get bigger gains. Do you think they're going to look at the crypto market and say, wow, we can get even bigger gains there and make up for the shortfalls? Yeah, they're going to. And some of that money is going to be poured into there. Maybe a lot of it. Maybe. And then there's going to be adoption by banks. When banks start realizing they can hold crypto as an asset and loan against it, and make money off the interest of loaning out 100 times against every $1 worth of token that they hold, they'll be able to loan out $100 in loans and make interest on that. That's going to be a huge boon to crypto, but it isn't going to happen overnight. I want it to, but this is going to be a drawn out thing. You got to hold on. You've got to understand the system and how it operates, and that it's flooded with debt. And as the dollar declines and people run away from dollar-denominated assets like treasury notes, that sort of stuff, they're going to be searching for something that's not inflatable. And XRP is not inflatable. It's growable until the last batch is released in, I think it's April of 2027. And then all that escrowed tokens are going to have to get scooped up. And I believe they'll be scooped up by commercial banks to do global investing, global transference of money. So yeah, you got to hold. Your XRP needs to be Vegas money. Money you're going to put aside, you're going to go and spend it, and you're never going to see it again. That's got to be your mentality. Buy XRP, put it off to the side, and it's gone. It's coffee money. When you buy a coffee in the morning, does that money come back to you in the afternoon? No. Does it ever come back to you? No. It's gone. It's dead to you. And that is the mentality you should have with XRP. I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. However, it is life advice. It is advice given to you by me through my Bitcoin experience of not having bought Bitcoin at $2 when I was going to. And then I would have had to hold it. Probably wouldn't have. Most people didn't. But the smart ones did. And look where they're at now. And you can be that place. Will XRP go to 100,000? Everybody screams market cap, market this, market that. The world is heading towards cryptocurrencies, and XRP is so utilitarian that it's going to see incredibly wide adoption and capture a huge part of the market. My opinion, I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. You do you, boo. You do you. But if I were you, I would be on the XRP train. Rocket ship. All right, that's what I got for you today. Inverness, Florida, 2023. Thanks for the comment. I hope you have a great weekend, and God bless you all. I'm out.